How's it going, everyone? Chase Moss here at the Golf Academy at Horseshoe Bay, and today we're going to talk about how to improve your pitching. With some of the tips that we're going to go over today, not only are you going to improve your contact, but your distance control as well. So let's get right into it. First thing we're going to talk about is the proper maintenance of weight in both our setup and our swing. What I'd like to see is you put about 70% of weight on your front side in your setup, and then you either maintain that or even increase it as you take the club back. Because it is a shorter than full swing, we just don't have the necessary time to shift our weight. So if I set up here, shift my weight, that's a lot of movement for a little bit of time. Just makes it really tough to repeat. So maintaining our weight on our lead side is super important. Another thing that I tend to see is people underestimating how big of a swing they could take for a shorter shot. So for example, this shot I need to carry about 20 yards. And for most people, what I would see is they would take the club back to here, realize they don't have enough power built up, and try to hit it really hard at the bottom. And that generally results in two things. Either they make good contact and the ball goes too far, like this, or they'll try to release it down at the bottom, and that's where contact issues come into play. So they'll go just like that. Now, how do we combat that? One of the things that I'd like you to try and be comfortable with is allowing yourself to take a longer backswing and a smoother tempo. So not necessarily slower, because that wording can be kind of controversial, but smoother. So a drill that I like to use is taking my trail side, which is my right hand, because I'm right-handed, that would be left hand if you're left-handed, going a little ways down the grip, picking out the spot that I like to land, which in this case is about 20 yards, and imagining how far do I need to take this club back if I were to just hit it with my right side, or my right hand. This one-handed drill also, it forces you to build up enough power, because it's really hard to hit the ball with one hand and make good contact. So it keeps you nice and wide and smooth through the swing. So for me, that one-handed swing would be about right here to hit that shot. And that's a pretty big difference between the swing that I took with those two previous shots and the one that I'm going to take here. And this is a drill that you can hit balls as well with. It takes a little bit of practice, but once you get the feel for it, it's actually kind of nice. So I'll visualize where I want to land it. Take that club back nice and smooth on both sides. Land it in the spot I want. Oh, almost made it. One of the things to keep in mind, though, with that is that we have to keep our upper body rotating. If we take this club back and just throw our hands and arms at it and this doesn't rotate, that's just as bad as trying to hit the ball hard at the bottom. So we put all that together. We've got our weight forward. We've got a longer, wider backswing. We keep that smooth tempo through, and we should be able to hit some pretty good shots. So we'll do this. Weight on the front side, nice wide, longer backswing. Maintain this so I'm not pulling down and hitting at it, and keep my upper body rotating. Oh, just like that. If you'd like to sign up for a lesson or a clinic, links will be in the description. And as always, thanks for watching.